Okay, after having a few days to reflect on the season, a couple things really stand out to me. At the first of the year, one of our main goals was to get our edge back, to play hard-nosed, blue-collar, smash-mouth football, and I really feel like that our guys accomplished that. Bottom line is we came within 13 seconds of winning the national championship. The very first of the year, I think the very first game we was probably average at best. Our guys found a way to get better each game and found a way to get us to the last game and come that close to winning. That was very special to be a part of. Extremely proud of our team, the way they represented us all year. They laid a foundation that the future is very bright, and really looking forward to the future and building this thing the right way.
Questions? Coach, compared to how you felt after the national championship 3 years ago, do you feel a lot more optimistic that you got a much better team coming back?
Well, I mean, obviously we won 3 years ago and we lost this one at the end. But if you're talking, big picture as far as moving forward, we got a lot of our main players coming back. We feel very good about our overall program and where we're going, and really feel like our best days are ahead of us.
Gus, in that final sequence on 3rd and 8 from the 10, you were trying to call a timeout before the pass interference. What did you see that you didn't like? You wanted to get a timeout in there?
Well, at the time there was a little discussion, to make sure that we had a good idea of what they were going to do and who they're going to go after, and so that was really about it.
Gus, going into next season, the dynamics going to be very different. You're probably going to be ranked really high. How does that change kind of your approach to get this team emotionally ready to do what it needs to do as compared to this past season?
Yeah, well, first of all, I think that's a good thing that our program is where it should be, as far as expected to be one of the top teams and all that. Our approach will be no different. We will still work just as hard. We'll still have the same philosophy about hard work, about improving, and about keeping our edge.
Gus, what's the plan with Nick now that you actually have some time to really sit down and develop him and stuff? What are you looking for him from the next several?
Well, we're very excited about the spring with Nick. I mean, we got information, a lot of information throughout the season, and we'll really go back and even build around his strengths even more. What he did in 1 year, not going through spring and not winning the job until 2 weeks before the season, was phenomenal. And I don't know if there's ever been a situation similar to that. Really think that his upside is very, very high. He's a natural leader. His teammates have a lot of respect for him, as well as coaches do. And this will be the first time that we've actually had a quarterback come back, after 1 year. So we're pretty excited about that.
What are one or two things you think that Nick can really improve on with this with this spring and summer?
He throws the ball well. I think the big thing is just getting timing down with him and his receivers, which, and then just giving him probably a little more freedom now that he'll know the offense even better, because week to week you got a game plan. It was good for him having that 30 days, and I think you could see that in the passing game and all that, but we're looking forward to spring.
I know you guys really like the way he's throwing the ball in practice. Did you see that skill set kind of opening the offense up in terms of more pass plays next year?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, we could, we'll see where we're at with the talent around him. We could be more balanced, but at the same time, I mean, we're going to play to our strengths, and we really feel like we can be effective in the passing game.
At left tackle with Greg going, is Patrick Miller a guy you might look at over there, or who are some of the other guys?
Sean Coleman, Patrick Miller, Robert left. I mean, we're going to open that dude up and see who wins that job. And the good thing is we have a little bit of depth at that has some experience.
Will Avery Young get a look on the left side, or you can keep him on?
We haven't got that far yet. As we get done with recruiting, and we'll kind of start thinking a little bit more personnel wise and all that.
You know, Avery sustained a kind of painful injury there during the game, and he played through it. What did it say about him in your eye?
Yeah, first play of the game. You know, he's a tough guy. He's a great competitor. He had a pretty bad ankle injury, you know, midway through the year and battled through that. And he's very athletic. You know, he's a great kid.
What kind of other position change? Is there any position changes at all? Trevon Reed said something on Instagram about him going to cornerback.
Yeah, that was premature. We've not talked about any of that. You know, we'll once we get to spring and our meetings, pre-spring meetings, we'll talk through, you know, things like that.
Any position, you're talking about any position changes?
Yeah.
Seemed like Rudy Ford too, still gonna be a while before you figure out.
Yeah, you know, with him, it was great with him. We had a need. He asked to move over there, and we'll evaluate all those things at a later date.
Did all the guys, all the early enrollees get in, are they all here?
Yes, yeah, they're all here and off to a good start.
And that's Devontae Lambert as well?
No.
No.
Could you talk about especially the two high school guys and what sort of transition it is for them to come straight from high school, starting school here, and then I guess starting winter workouts whenever y'all get those done?
Yeah, you know, it's good, especially, you know, the junior college players. You know, it's a little easier transition. The high school guys, I mean, it's something new, but we got a very good support staff. Their teammates have already, you know, developed relationships with them, trying to help them out, and that's the great thing about our group. We're a close team, and they take care of each other.
Now, there's some talk about Ricky Parks being able to rejoin the team. Has that happened yet? Do you expect it?
Yeah, he's walking on, and we're going to give him an opportunity, you know, to prove himself.
To help with depth there, what do you kind of told him and what to expect for him going into the spring?
Really nothing other than we're going to give him the opportunity.
Yes, what do you envision with the H-back role with Jay going?
Well, I mean, that's going to be a big question this spring. You know, we'll mix and match guys. We'll try a lot of different guys, and we'll see, you know, see where we're at.
Because I just spent the days afterwards. I know you guys got to get back to recruiting, but personally, but did you take some time off to get away from it, or did you go right back and watch film?
No, we had the next morning. Got up. It was a travel day. We got in pretty late here. You know, the fans were unbelievable when they got here. We got the best fans in college football, and they prove it time and time again. It was just unbelievable in California, and then to come back here. The next day, you know, got up same time, got in the office same time, and you know, we got recruiting, and you got to move on. You got to move on, and we're going to keep this thing going, and not a lot of time to rest.